My friend David called me 3 months ago, excited, almost crying. He'd just made his final payment on his credit card. 4 years of sacrifice. 4 years of paying every extra dollar toward that $22,000 balance. 4 years of no vacations, no restaurants, no new clothes. Finally, zero. I congratulated him. I meant it. Paying off $22,000 is hard. Then I asked him a question. So what's your plan now? He paused. I could hear the confusion in his voice. He said, "What do you mean? The debt's gone? I'm free." I asked another question. "How much do you have in savings?" Another pause. Longer this time. Then he said, "Nothing. I put everything toward the debt, but that's fine. Now I can start saving." 3 weeks later, David called me again, not excited this time. Panicked. His car broke down. Transmission, $4,000 to fix. He didn't have $4,000. He had $0. So he put the car repair on a credit card. It's the same credit card he'd spent 4 years paying off. 4 years of sacrifice, 3 weeks of freedom. Now he's back in debt. This is the debt trap, and it's not what you think. David wasn't irresponsible. He wasn't undisciplined. He followed the advice perfectly. Pay off debt first. Sacrifice everything. Get to zero. The advice was the problem. Because paying off debt without building capacity just guarantees you'll be in debt again. Today, you'll learn the Japanese principle that explains why David's back in debt and how to escape the cycle forever. It's called Mushoku. And it changes everything about how you think about debt and money. Subscribe to Monetisum, like this video, and comment. Have you ever paid off debt just to go right back into it? Now, let me show you what Mushoku is and why it's the key to actually breaking free. Chapter 1. What is Mushoku? Mushoku is a Japanese word. It means having no attachment, no fixed position, no predetermined path. In martial arts, Mushoku is the state of being ready for anything, not committed to one stance, not locked into one technique, free to move in any direction the moment requires. In Zen philosophy, Mushoku is emptiness that allows fullness, not having nothing, having space for anything. Applied to money, Mushoku means this: financial freedom isn't reaching zero debt. Financial freedom is having capacity to handle what comes next. Zero debt with zero savings is not freedom. It's fragility disguised as achievement. David had zero debt for 3 weeks. Then life happened. Car broke down. No capacity to handle it. Back to debt immediately. He wasn't free. He was one emergency away from exactly where he started. Mushoku teaches the opposite approach. Don't eliminate debt at the expense of capacity. Build capacity while managing debt. Create space to absorb what life throws at you. This is the Mushoku philosophy applied to debt. And it has 3 core principles that fix the debt trap completely. Chapter 2. The 3 Mushoku principles. Principle 1. Capacity before elimination. The traditional advice says this: pay off all debt first. Put every extra dollar toward debt. Sacrifice savings. Sacrifice investment. Sacrifice everything. Get to zero debt. Then build wealth. Mushoku says the opposite. This approach is backwards. Zero debt with zero capacity means you'll be back in debt. Build capacity first, not massive capacity. Minimum viable capacity: $1,000, $2,000. Enough to handle small emergencies without new debt. Then pay off debt while maintaining that capacity. Let me show you how this works. Here's David's traditional approach. He had $22,000 in debt. He earned $5,000 per month after taxes. His minimum debt payments were $800 per month. Every month, he put every extra dollar toward debt. His budget looked like this: rent, food, gas, debt, payment, nothing else. No emergency fund, no buffer. 4 years later, the result was this: 0 debt, 0 savings, 0 capacity. 3 weeks after that, car repair, $4,000. Back in debt immediately. Now, here's the Mushoku approach, which is capacity first. Same debt, same income. Different strategy. Months 1 through 3, build a $1,000 emergency fund. Not $10,000, just $1,000. 3 months of putting $300 per month into savings. From month 4 onward, pay debt aggressively while keeping that $1,000 buffer intact. When the car breaks down later, he has $1,000. Not enough to cover the full repair, but enough to cover part of it. He only puts $3,000 on the credit card instead of $4,000. More importantly, that $1,000 handles smaller emergencies along the way. He doesn't go deeper into debt while paying off debt. Here's the result. It takes him 4 months longer to pay off the debt. But when he reaches 0 debt, he has capacity. So he stays at 0 debt. The traditional approach gave David 0 debt for 3 weeks. The Mushoku approach gives 0 debt permanently. Principle 2. Parallel progress, not sequential. Traditional advice treats financial goals like a checklist. Step 1. Pay off debt. Step 2. Save emergency fund. Step 3. Invest. One thing at a time. Mushoku teaches parallel progress instead. Multiple things at once, not 100% to one goal. Balanced progress across multiple goals simultaneously. Why does this matter? Because life is parallel, not sequential. Emergencies don't wait for you to finish step 1 before they happen. Here's David's sequential approach. Years 1 through 4, 100% focus on debt. 0 to savings. 0 to investment. Year 5 was supposed to be emergency fund. But the emergency happened in year 4. So he went back to debt instead. Now here's the Mushoku parallel approach. Every month, split the extra money. 70% to debt, 20% to emergency fund, 10% to investment. Yes, debt takes longer to pay off. But you're building 3 things simultaneously: eliminating debt, creating capacity, starting compound interest. When an emergency happens, you have capacity to handle it. Debt payoff continues. Investment continues. Nothing stops. Let me give you the numbers. David had $1,000 extra per month after his minimum payments. With the traditional approach, $1,000 per month went to debt. It's 4 years to 0. Then emergency hit. Back to debt with the Mushoku approach. $700 went to debt. $200 went to savings. $100 went to investment. Debt payoff takes 5 years instead of 4. But after those 5 years, here's what he has: 0 debt, $12,000 in savings, $6,000 invested. 1 year longer to pay off debt, but permanent freedom instead of 3 weeks of freedom. Principle 3. Maintain the void. This is the hardest principle. It's also the most important. In Zen, the void is sacred. Empty space is not nothing. It's potential, it's capacity, it's readiness. In money, the void is your buffer, your emergency fund, your capacity to absorb shocks. Here's what most people do. The moment they pay off debt, they fill the void. David had $1,000 per month extra. The moment his debt was gone, he upgraded his lifestyle. Better apartment, better car, new clothes. Within 3 months, his lifestyle consumed that extra $1,000. No more void, no capacity. Then the emergency hit. Back to debt. Mushoku teaches this instead. Protect the void. When debt is gone, don't fill the space with new expenses. Fill it with more capacity. Bigger emergency fund, more investment, more buffer. The void is your freedom. The moment you fill it, you're trapped again. Here's what David did wrong. Debt paid off. He upgraded his apartment for $900 more per month. Void eliminated. Capacity gone. Emergency happened. No buffer, back into debt. Here's the Mushoku approach instead. Debt paid off. Extra $1,000 per month available. Lifestyle stays exactly the same. That money now goes to emergency funds and investment. After 1 year of this approach, $6,000 more in emergency fund. $6,000 invested. Massive capacity. True freedom. Paying off debt doesn't make you free. Capacity makes you free. Zero debt with zero capacity is fragility, not freedom. Mushoku is the philosophy. Having no attachments, but having space for anything. Applied to debt, it means this. Build capacity while eliminating debt. Progress in parallel, not in sequence. And when debt is gone, protect the void. David learned this the hard way. 4 years of sacrifice. 3 weeks of freedom. Back in debt because he didn't build capacity. You don't have to make the same mistake. Here's your challenge. If you're paying off debt right now, stop putting 100% toward debt. Take 10% and redirect it to a small emergency fund. Just enough capacity to handle small emergencies without new debt. You'll pay off debt slightly slower, but you'll stay out of debt permanently. Comment your plan and tell us, I'm putting this much percent to debt and this much percent to capacity. Subscribe to Monetisum for more wisdom that builds real freedom, not fake achievement. Remember this, David reached zero debt twice. Once with capacity, once without. Only one approach lasted. Build capacity, eliminate debt, protect the void, ancient principles, modern prosperity. This is Monetisum. Thank you for watching.